Hey guys, welcome back to Black Lotus Gaming. Today we're going to be getting to the jump scare precon for Duskmourn. I just opened up the Endless Punishment deck and it was really cool. I think they did a really great job on these decks. And this is the one, the other one I thought was really cool, so I picked up two of these. One of the Endless Punishment and also Jump Scare. So I thought these looked the coolest. So we're going to get into this one. So, another thing, as I said in the last video, don't open from the top. It really is harder to get than you're supposed to open at the bottom. But up to you if you want to struggle. But this deck is about face down creatures and lands. It reminds me of Reap the Tides. Actually, the commander for that deck, ASC, just got reprinted in this deck and dropped from $30 down to $6. So, that's a little bit disappointing, but this is going to be a really cool deck because it reminds me of that deck, and it's kind of brings back, like, I remember playing that deck. I love that deck. It's one of my favorites. It was actually one of my first decks that I got, and when I started playing, I think my second deck, actually. So these are a little bit tricky to get out, but you really just gotta keep just pulling, moving stuff till you can. Okay, so there, we popped it out. It gets stuck on stuff every once in a while. Oh, it was stuck on this thing. This is like a thing, so you make sure you don't steal it. And, so yeah, you can chuck this down. You don't really need that. So yeah, anyways, this is about face down cards and also landfall, getting a bunch of lands and then turning those into huge creatures. That's why it reminds me of ASC so much. And so actually these are good to keep too. And but this you don't really need. You could use these counters if you need. Yeah, that's not what we're looking for right now. We're just gonna see. This is the deck box. I actually really like these decks. This deck box. I know a lot of people don't really like them, but I like them, and I think it looks really cool. And we do have a poster. We have, if I can get it out, something sticky. It's on there. Zimone. Sorry, I'm a little bit cold. And that's pretty cool. And in this case, there's a lot of stuff in random places, so make sure to thoroughly check the box before you throw it away. And we're gonna get into this, the collector booster sample pack. This is always fun, just give you a little bit of taste of the collector booster. And you not really expect too much from this, but you still can get some cool stuff. Oh, that's actually a pretty cool one. Dollmaker Shop and Porcelain Gallery. I remember seeing these in previews. That's pretty cool. And then we have another one, Smoky Lounge and Misty Salon. This is kind of cool. I kind of like these rooms. I guess I'll have to see what they do with it, if they ever use it again, but we'll see. And then we do have the Arch Enemy Scheme cards. Each deck does come with 10 Arch Enemy Scheme cards. And additionally, each deck comes with 10 brand new cards, new to Magic cards, not including these. So these are actually really cool. I like these. I'm gonna try this. Let me know if you guys are gonna try this or what you think about it. And I think some of these cards are really powerful, and they do synergize well with the deck actually. So that's cool that it's not just random, but it actually works with this deck if you're playing with it. And there's a pull tab on the back here. That's something that's really useful. Not many people know. There's a pull tab on the back here that will help you to get it out easily. And we're gonna check these here. We're gonna look at the two face commanders. We have Zimone, Mystery Unraveler. Whenever a land you control enters Manifest Red, if it's the first time this ability is resolved this turn, otherwise you may turn permanent you control face up. And to Manifest Red, you would look at the top 2 cards of your library, pull one onto the battlefield, and the other into your graveyard. So this is really cool. You'll see there's a ton of big creatures in here that you get to cheat out. And that's always fun. I love this deck because, or I think I'm going to love it because it's, I love cheating out creatures. I'm a Gisheth player, so Additionally, we have Kiana. This one I don't love too much, but still cool. As long as, I mean, it doesn't synergize that well with the deck, but alone it's a good card. As long as Kiana's power is even, you may cast non-creature spells as though they had flash. As long as Kiana's power is odd, you may cast creature spells as though they had flash. And whenever you draw a card, put a +1/+1 counter on Kiana. It's pretty cool. I'd probably choose Simone over Kiana, but that's really up to you and in preference. And so we're going to split this in half because it's a lot to hold. We have Overgrown Zealot, Growing Dread, Hover Expanse, Beast Within, good reprint, Growth Spiral. You're going to see a lot of cards you've definitely seen before because only 10 of the cards are new. That means 90 old cards. A ton of ramp in this deck because that's what this deck is meant to do. And which is really cool. I love ramping. There's Simone again on another card because Simone is actually from Strixhaven, and I believe was the commander of a Strixhaven deck, if I'm not mistaken. And we have Tatiova. Tyragon Predator is an amazing and very salty card. Simic, Signet, Ash Barrens, Evolving Wilds, and we have good land base. I don't understand why they spread some of the lands through here and then put the rest are in the back. Glitch Interpreter is a good one. They Came from the Pipes is a really good new card. Zimone Hypothesis, Curator Beastie, Disorienting Choice. I want to read this one real quick. This is one of my favorite ones in this deck. For each opponent, choose up to one target artifact or enchantment that player controls. For each permanent chosen this play, its controller may exile it. Then, if one or more of the chosen permanents are still in the battlefield, you may search your library for up to that many basic land cards, that many land cards, put them on the battlefield, tap and shuffle. So it's basically you're forcing your opponents to either give you a land, which can trigger Zimone, or exiling one of their things. It's really great either way. And then we have our room. Each deck has one room in it, I believe. We have Experimental Lab and Staff Room. Pretty cool. Shriekwood Devourer is a really cool one, actually. This is one I really love. Whenever you attack with one or more creatures, untap up to X lands where X is greatest power among those creatures. So again, it's really good if you're able to flip this up. Cackling Spitter Spike is not one that I love. I'll probably take that out. Cackling Counterpart, I think it's a new one. This is a cool, I can't say that. Aether Gale. Body of Knowledge has been reprinted a lot recently. Dig Through Time, if you flip that up, so you're getting a ton of value. Kefnet, Mindful. This is a really cool deck. Oh, Ashaya is a great reprint, of course, and it synergizes super well, because if you flip up a creature, then that's actually a land entering that would trigger Zimone, and then you get to flip another one and just go until you run out. Really cool, and it can really go off with that one. Hydra Omnivore is just really so that you can flip up something that big. That'd be really cool. Multani, great land. Land Beneficiary, Overwhelming Stampede, Sandworms, Convergence, Scoop Swarm. Of course, we need Scoop Swarm. Shigeki, whatever. Temur War Shaman. And the second stack, we have Thunderfoot Baloth. Trail of Mystery is a great card in this deck. It's pretty old, from Core 21, I believe, or something. Whisperwood Elemental, World Spine Worm. A really great, huge dude that you're definitely going to want to flip up. ASC, there we have it. Sadly, dropped so hard, down to $6 all the way from 30, but still a really good card. Artemercies, good one. Biomass Mutation doesn't really synergize too well. If I was upgrading it, I would probably take this out. Oversimplify, Rashmi, Scroll of Fate, and then we have a really good land base. Kind of like the other one. I think there's a lot of similar lands. Yeah, we have like the One Pain land, and Reliquary Tower is a great land in most all decks. Temple, and then we probably have 8. 1, 2. We should have 9, and then we have 9 forest additionally. So 9 9 forest and 9 islands. Sorry. And for our tokens, we have insect. That's going to be used from Skute Swarm, worm from sandworm convergence, Phyrexian beast from, not really sure what that's from. Another worm, because I think from words, whatever that big 15/15 dude is, and a fractal. Oh wow, something's happening. It's like sticking together. That's kind of weird. And we have beast for beast within. Actually, hold on. I don't know what's happening. This is actually like came factory sealed and they're stuck together. Look at that. What can you... Look at that. They came stuck together. I opened this just right here. Crazy. At least it's just the tokens though. And also there were some on the poster additionally. We have a lot of manifest because we're gonna need it. Yeah, but that was weird. At least it's just this, and that's fine too. You know, at least it's just a token, not like commander or something, or Skute Swarm or ASE. But so yeah, this is another one of my favorite decks. I think I'm really excited to try both of them and to kind of test them out. Let me know just if you guys got any of them and what you're excited to see. Yeah, I only did get these two because these ones looked interesting to me, but I think the other ones did look really cool also. I know the Golgari one looked super powerful. But yeah, these are the ones I chose. So I really appreciate all you guys that are watching. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.